So I'm just getting up, and I said to myself, I said, oh, I'm not going to post nothing on social media for a while because I am focusing on other things in my life as I go into this next chapter, and I just want to be focused to make sure that I'm doing everything the right way. But waking up and laying in bed, I come across this young kid. I don't know how recent it is. It seems recent. Who committed suicide for being bullied for being gay. And because of that, I just feel compelled to give this message to the younger versions of me, or younger versions of, associates or homies of mine. Because everybody grows up to be different. Now, I'll start out and say, sometimes some of y'all are just going through a phase. Everybody that thinks you're gay or thinks you're bi or thinks you're trans, as you get older, you realize that you're just going through a phase, or it has been a phase. Now, so just because you feel it doesn't mean that that's who you're going to be in life, in 5 years or 10 years. So that's the first thing. The second thing is there's a level of tough skin that you're going to have. Whether you're coming out into society as gay, trans, bi, these things openly. And then if you're intersex, of course, you were just born intersex. There's nothing you can do about that anyway. So you just have to accept who you are. And I think it's kind of interesting how society just boxes intersex people in with the homosexual or the LGBT people whenever they ain't got a choice. So they just forced into a community that they don't even necessarily want to be dealing with. But that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. But there's a level of tough skin that you got to have. Because being a part of this community, in most spaces, you tolerate it and not accept it. I'm damn near 40. I like to say I'm 40 at this point, but I've been called sissy, faggot, punk, sweetness. Those are things I remember in my younger years. And if I'm being honest, I'm looking at some of the ones who used to call me those names, and y'all ain't doing too good in life, to me. But that's neither here nor there. And then even in my adult life, while I haven't had it be told to me directly, but I've heard that people have said, oh, his faggot ass, or his gay ass, or his sweet ass, or whatever. They don't say it to me directly. But I've heard that people say it. It could be true, it could not be true. But whatever, I know that people, sometimes they look at your life and they look at who you are and look at how you show up, and they're jealous. So of course they're gonna say something negative because they want to find a way to tear you down, even though, you get to a place in life where you really do understand that sticks and stones may break your bones, but words don't hurt, or you don't give a fuck about the words coming out of that person's mouth because who are they? And then, me coming up on ending a 20-year stint in the military. I served in the military whenever you couldn't be openly gay. And that was a time where a lot of us adopted calling people that we were talking to she, because we want people around us to know. And in some cases people knew, but then others didn't. And I know people who got kicked out the military for being a part of the LGBTQIA community. Now, some people got out because they didn't want to deploy and things like that, but others didn't want to get out and wanted to stay in and were forced out the military. But I do say that if this lifestyle defined who I've been as a man, I've always said that if being gay defines who you are as a man, maybe other people should be gay, because I'm doing pretty good for myself. I'm waking up in a $500,000 house that I'm paying for by myself, according to my income, I'm very much upper middle class. Not rich, but I'm very much upper middle class, and I'm doing this shit by myself. Not on government assistance. Um, I'm having to get up and maintain a house by myself. Um, Now, statistics, which I do say is a little skewed if you ask me, statistics do say that uh, gay men are more successful than straight men because gay men finish college where straight men don't. Gay men work more hours where straight men don't. But I think it's a little skewed because some men may not finish college because they may get somebody pregnant, and in them getting somebody pregnant, they're having to take care of the responsibility of a child. Uh, Gay men are able to work long hours because they don't have a family, where the straight man may not can work after 5 o'clock because he got to go pick his son up to go to football practice and things of that nature. So that's why I say that data is a little skewed because, you know, given the circumstances, of course, I feel a child is more important anyway. And then, more and more people in the LGBTQIA community are having kids. So, you know, they're going to be on the same level with, okay, not being able to work late and things like that, or not finishing college because they may have a kid. But anyway, and in closing, I'm going to say this too. I was 19 years old, and I went to this club in Atlanta called Club 708. I think they're shut down now. And this heavyset black dude told me, he said, if you don't remember nothing else that an old queen tells you, remember this. He said, you're not truly gay in life until you are successful. He said, and everybody else is just fags. Now, I know some people are a little triggered by the fag word, but this is what was said then. I'm just telling y'all what he said. He said, a gay man understands that his lifestyle is just a part of who he is. He doesn't allow this lifestyle to consume him. He said, so you need to move through this world being a gay man. He said, but a fag? He said, a fag will try to go to every gay pride there is, be at every club every weekend, write hot checks, because that's what was going on at the time. Hot checks, live 5 people to an apartment, on drugs, and are just so consumed by this lifestyle. He said, don't let this lifestyle consume you. He said, that's what fags do. He said, but a gay man understands that this lifestyle is just a part of who he is, and he gets out here and he thrives and he be successful. That was told to me at 19 years old, and I'm damn near 40, and I have remembered that to this day that man told me that. And I think that's some good advice that, if you feel that you are truly a part of this community, have your fun, but don't get so caught up in having fun that you forget that you got to be successful. I think clubbing and partying and, the things that this lifestyle has can be fun for some people. For others, it will chew you up and spit you out, cracked out and drugged out and used up sexually if you're not careful. But that's all I got. If this doesn't necessarily pertain to you, show this video to somebody that it can help, and hopefully, it'll help, deviate their plans a little bit for what they think they want to do in life. I love y'all, and I'm out.